Hey guys. So yesterday I showed off um as like, acting like it's a good thing. But I showed the uh Hiei and Kurama are going to look like in the Yu Yu Hakusho Netflix live action adaptation. I've shown Yusuke. I said I wasn't going to do Kuwabara, but after seeing it, I they massacred my boy. I'll tell you that much. And I said in the video, I was like, what are they? They're gonna like make him blonde. Close enough. So as a review, we have the teaser, the spirit gun, Yusuke's spirit gun, Kurama's rose, EA's bandaged hand, and Kuwabara. So we have Yusuke, who they try to give him a smug look because Yusuke is kind of smug, but I'm not feeling it. And then we have Marluxia, from Kingdom Hearts 2. Oh wait, no, that's Kurama. Okay. Sorry about that. We have Mr. Goober in the turtleneck. And I think he did wear a turtleneck at some point, but it wasn't like a long thing. And here we have Kazuma Kuwabara, played by Shuhei Usugi. Are you ready for this? Now, let me show you the stage play again, because once again, the biggest thing is the hair. Not to mention, he looks like he's a part of a fucking pop band, a boy band. This is Kazuma Kuwabara in the stage play. Funny how they have no problem getting his hair right in that. And they get the shape of his face is actually pretty good. He has, very defined cheekbones and stuff like that. This dude looks like he's gonna fuck your girlfriend, find her friend, and then fuck them too. This is not Kuwabara. Anyone who tries to pass this off as Kuwabara is fucking kidding themselves. Um, yeah, this dude. Yeah, I mean, even that's better. I thought it was gonna be Blake Griffin. Like when you think of Kuwabara, you think of the pompadour, you think of orange hair. Again, the hair, the clothes, everything that's part of the character. That's much of the character as it is anything else because it's a two-dimensional, drawing. And even when translated to the live action, it's not that hard. The pompadour, these two haircuts for Yusuke and Kuwabara are very popular in Japan among certain people. Hell, they even fucking have the little hairs right in front. And like this is not Yu Yu Hakusho. This is a fucking boy band being put together. Where is it? Where? Yeah, if JoJo live action could have the wild hair, like JoJo's hairstyles are so much more crazier than anything in Yu Yu Hakusho. If you've seen JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, there is some fucking crazy ass fucking hairstyles. And if the live action can do this, because as you can see, if they can do that, they can't uh do this, a fucking normal pompadour hairstyle. Like I said, he looks like a fuck boy. Like he's gonna fuck your girlfriend. He's gonna fuck your girlfriend. He's gonna fuck his girlfriend, and then he's gonna meet their friends afterwards and fuck them. This is not Kuwabara. I mean, when you remember in the show, in the anime, whether it's the manga or the anime, he's a big dude too. He's taller than everyone else. He's pretty big. He looks like a lanky, noodle-armed. I just I and I know they're 15. They're supposed to be 15 years old. You're saying you can't find anyone who's young looking who might be relatively, big? Come on. But I told you they're gonna like make him blonde or something. And this is close enough. It may not be like blonde blonde, but Kuwabara's hair is like orange, not. And you can say something about, oh well, unnatural colors. You were saying about unnatural colors being translated. If they can give Kurama his magenta hair, even though he's a redhead, then they can give Kuwabara his orange hair. What's the excuse, Netflix? A fucking stage play. A stage play with cheaper costumes, wigs that are cheaper. Everything's cheaper. And yet, they stay true to the fucking characters. You are a multi-million-dollar company. How the fuck do you screw this up this badly? And I was hoping, okay, it's being made, it's the Japanese making it, but no, even because I was sitting there thinking that maybe, oh, it's Japan, Yu Yu Hakusho's, it was pretty big there. Maybe it's people working on it that had a passion for it who grew up with it. Obviously not, because it's not like every Japanese person knows about Yu Yu Hakusho, or even if they did, doesn't mean everyone's a fan of it. So clearly the people working on this have no fucking idea who these characters are, what they represent, what the personalities are. This is just, I mean, like I said, it looks like they're forming a fucking boy band. That's what they're doing. They're forming a fucking boy band. I shudder to think about if they ever tease like Keiko and Botan and because they clearly can't even get the main characters down. Actually, I'm gonna that JoJo's Bizarre Adventure one. Let me bring that up. I want to see, maybe if they have like a lineup of them. Let me see. All right, I'm just like scrolling through. Pretty crazy hairstyles. They're sticking true. Sticking true. So I don't get the. Oh, that's a fucking better looking Yusuke than what we're getting. That looks more like fucking Yusuke than this shit. That doesn't look like Yusuke. That looks more like fucking Yusuke. How does another anime do another anime's main character than that fucking anime who's trying to represent that character? Oh, here's a good picture. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure live action movie cast 2017. I mean, obviously Yusuke's not that freaking like happy-go-lucky kind of looking, but you get the idea. But see, crazy hair. Crazy hair. Like, that's one thing people think about when they think of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Just that fucking crazy hairstyle that everyone seems to have. Also, the weird posing that they all do. Yeah, like that. Like, sometimes... Like, I was just watching, Golden Wind, and JoJo's Bizarre Adventure is just a great-ass series. But you'll see them talking, and they'll be doing stuff like that. They're like having inner monologues where they're talking to each other and they're like fucking posing, and it's just fucking hilarious. And the fact that it's been around so long. But it's say. But you get the idea. You have an anime like JoJo where they can stay true for the most part pretty much to the hairstyles of their characters. But and like I said, I have a feeling they're going to change the personality as well. Because think about Death Note. Think about Cowboy Bebop. Like, Cowboy Bebop, when I watched it, the only one who really kind of stuck true to his character was Jet. Everyone else was just not that character. They didn't look the part. They didn't act the part. Nothing about Faye was Faye. Nothing about Spike was Spike. You know, they tried to make him laid back and stuff like that. It just didn't work. Jet was the only character on there who was more like his character. You know, they had Vicious, who was supposed to be like this mysterious, overarching villain where you just see glimpses of him. In the anime, you don't really see him. You see glimpses of him. But in the anime, in the Netflix adaptation, he's like right there from the start. He's out in the open. He's, you know, you can see him, and that takes away all the mystery from him. Um, like I said, the Death Note movie, where in the manga and anime, Light is not a fucking pussy after he sees Ryuk for the first time. You know, he jets back because honestly, a fucking Shinigami comes into your room or something. You know, the motherfucker's like 8 feet fucking tall. Yeah, you're gonna jet back a little bit. But, you know, he hits his desk a little bit, and, you know, that's pretty much it. After he comes to realize, oh, hey, this is, you know, this is most likely, you know, the owner of the notebook. But in the movie, he screams like a little bitch for like 30 seconds. He's impulsive. He's like I said, the first scene we see him in, he's like cheating and like doing other people's homework, which the Light from the anime would never do that. So they take these characters, and it's not like you can say, not it's not you can say, oh well, their characters don't translate well to live action. No, they do translate. That's the problem. Like I said in the other one, you know, there's some things like some gags that they do, you know, like the falling down when something stupid happens. Yeah, that doesn't translate. So, you know, all the moments in the anime where, you know, they fall down, they're like, "Ugh," you know, when something happens, yeah, you take that out. But Yusuke's character, cocky, he's a sweet, like, at his core, he's a sweet person. You know, he's just more misunderstood. Doesn't have, you know, he lives with a single mother who drinks all the time. He's basically raised on the streets, but he is genuinely a good person. Kurama, part demon, well, in his human form at least. Uh, Raised by a human. Uh, Smart, witty, calm, pretty much under any situation. He's got his demon form of Yoko, or his true form. Um, Same thing, pretty much. Like in battle, he analyzes. He'll pretty much let the opponent just do whatever they want first, so he can analyze to see the best way of attacking. EA, cold, and again, all these people are still good people at heart. You know, Hiei kind of goes through the Vegeta transformation where he's the villain at first, but he turns out to be a genuinely good person. You know, sacrificing himself, or, you know, willing to risk his life more than one occasion. Especially after seeing Yusuke die after Sensui kills him. The anger, the hatred, the rage he feels at Sensui, yeah, that's like the first time Hiei has done anything for someone other than himself. But um honorable, loves his sister. You know, all these personality traits can translate, and I have a feeling they're gonna fuck them up, just like they've done for everything else. You know, and I'm at, like, what about Genkai? Genkai in the anime and manga is foul mouthed. She appears to be a sweet little old lady, but she's not a sweet little old lady. Again, she has a good heart. You know, she means well and she does the right thing. She's just a bit of a bitch at times. Um, but she's like really the only one who can put up with, you know, getting back and forth with Yusuke's foul mouth. And, you know, you have Keiko, who's sweet and everything, who can actually deal with him. but there are points where there are some things that he does that she can't deal with, and that's where kind of like either Kuwabara or Genkai come in. Kind of like Kuwabara and his sister, you know, it's like there are things that they can't deal with, but his sister doesn't put up with any of his shit. So while he's out there doing crap and everyone's getting tired of him, she's the one who puts him in line. But I don't get that from him. I don't get this as a you know, street raised, not thug, but punk, as they would call themselves. He doesn't look like a punk. He doesn't look like a guy who's raised on, you know, loves fighting. And like I said, it looks like a fucking boy band being formed here. Like it's gonna be called Yusuke and the Spirit Detectives. I mean, there you go. That's the name of the band, Yusuke and the Spirit Detectives. Even though they're not officially Spirit Detectives, but you get the idea. I just honestly hope this gets downvoted, or not downvoted, but obliterated by fans and everyone else, that they just don't fucking show it at all. Where you see it on Netflix and then suddenly it's not there anymore because they decided, oh, we're not going to show it now because we know we're not going to make any money from this. Kuwabara, everyone. Kazuma Kuwabara. Oh god. Oh wait. And then he has his cat Aikichi. Please don't tell me they're gonna change Aikichi too. They're either not gonna have Aikichi at all, and Aikichi's not a big part of the show, but there's that whole part in like the first few episodes with Kuwabara, and he's trying to get his cat back, and so some other guy like takes Aikichi and is like, oh yeah, you know, I want you to steal a comic from the most guarded store in the city and this and that. And so, but it'll be like, oh yeah, they're gonna change Aikichi to like a fucking dog or something, or a fucking parrot, or something stupid where it's not actually Aikichi anymore. And like Genkai's gonna be like an old man or some shit. I just thank you, Netflix, for once again taking a series that I love and just opening your fucking assholes and shitting all over it. Like you are leaving no spot uncovered. Just all the shit, all of it, just like it is spreading all over. There's nothing recognizable anymore about Yu Yu Hakusho here. It is just all covered. You guys know the drill. I'll see you guys later. Bye, guys.